Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my September reading wrap up, but also my October TBR. With traveling that I've been doing last end of September, beginning of October, I didn't have time to film a separate TBR, so I just decided to combine the reading wrap up and TBR for this 2-month little span here. I will be editing this first though and posting this first, so you will not be able to see my vlog for my little vacation that I did, but that should be the next video after this one's up. That one's just gonna take longer to edit, and I'd rather get you guys a video out than wait even longer just to make that one first, even though that's technically chronological order. But anyways, that is what we are doing today. So I'm gonna start with my reading wrap up, and then I will go to my TBR after. Okay, so for September, I read 3 books, which is better than the last month or two. I've just been really busy, but also I don't know how to describe it. It's not that I'm in a reading slump where I don't want to read. It's I physically don't have the energy to do it. I just so tired. But that's part of my own, fun little health problems that I have. But the first book that I finished was Wild Like Us, which is the first book for the new couple in the Like Us series that you get. First you get Mafi and Pharaoh, then you get Jane and Thatcher, and then you get Akara, Banks, and Sully. So this is their first book. And I was really excited to get to this couple because I want to say I haven't read a threesome per se before, or a throuple, whatever you want to call it. I guess throuple's the better term. Threesome's more yeah, we're gonna go with throuple. I can't off the top of my head think of any time I've read that before. I know of other books that have it, but I haven't actually read them. So I was really excited to see would I like that, would I not like that, and just also seeing new couples and what their stories are going to be and everything. Ultimately I had no issues with them. I liked them all. I will say the only thing that kind of disappointed me was that throughout, because let me just spoiler alert, and I'll go to each book separately, but basically I finished their 3 books were the 3 books I read. So Wild Like Us, Fearless Like Us, and Infamous Like Us. So throughout those books, it was just kind of you could kind of see that Akara and Banks had a really special bond, and it was kind of hinted throughout the whole thing that they're kind of I don't know, is it just we're platonically really really good friends who are just better friends than anyone else, or is it more something specialer? And then it was okay, yeah, it's something. I said specialer, that's not a word. It's something more special, or closer than just friends or whatever. And then it was oh, is it romantic too? They're both with Sully, but do they want to be with each other as well? And they do kind of test that waters. I don't remember if it was Fearless or Infamous. I want to say it was Infamous Like Us. I think it was the last book that we actually got that, but I could be wrong. And it ended up just being no, we have a really really special bond, and we're just romantically have the feelings that we do about Sully, in the sense of wanting to protect her, and we love her, but there's not the sexual aspect of it, is kind of what I gathered from it, which I thought was different. I feel usually with throuples, everyone is into everyone in sexual and romantic way. So I thought that was cool, but at the same time I was really liking the whole are they gonna get together thing, and I was yes, come on, and they didn't. I was oh. So there was a little bit of disappointment for me there, but that was okay. Yeah, overall they were all really really good. Wild Like Us is the first one that I read because it's their first book. I think that one I liked, I'm gonna be honest, I think maybe the most out of the 3, just because it was kind of that introduction to them. You had kind of the excitement of sneaking around a little bit about it, and not really telling anybody, because you're how do we tell people this? No one else in our family really has done this before. This is a brand new thing. And so I don't know, I really had the fun aspect of it. And then Fearless Like Us, I also really enjoyed that one. I'm trying to remember exactly what happens in each of them, because they've all kind of blended together since I read them back to back to back. I will say, if you know, you know. Banks, sir, you should have kept your mouth shut. The thing that he said to Reich, oh my god, I about through my Kindle. Not out of anger, out of fear almost, because I didn't want to read what was about to happen next. We're lucky Banks is still here with us. Yeah, I don't know. I think Wild Like Us might have been my favorite, but Fearless Like Us would have definitely been a close second. I'll be honest, Infamous Like Us I didn't like as much. Only because there was a lot of like kind of going back and forth between current time and a couple months past. And I don't know, for some reason in books when it does that a lot, it kind of bothers me. Like I just want to be like sticking in the one time. I understand having flashbacks, but like, so I think there was that aspect of it. And then also I just felt like the plot line, it could have been a shorter book. I didn't feel like it needed to be dragged on as long. But I mean, I still liked it. I wasn't like, oh, this is boring. It just took me a little bit longer to get through that one because I was kind of like, okay, like we're still dealing with this. And kind of like wanting it to like progress a little bit more. But overall, I really, really enjoyed them. I think if I had to do a final rating right now of the 3, I'd probably do like 4.25 for Wild and Fearless, and maybe just a 4 for Infamous. Is kind of what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, that is my reading wrap up for September. I read those 3 books, and hopefully by October I will be done with the Like Us series and at the TBR. But yeah, let's just get into the TBR part. Okay, so for the TBR, I'll just start out first since we were just talking about the Like Us series. I'll just go right back into it. I want to read the last 3 books of Like Us series, which is Misfits Like Us, no, Unlucky Like Us, then Nobody Like Us. Sorry, I just looked at them, so they're like fresh in my brain, and I've been trying to like, yeah, I think it's that order. Basically, the last 3 Luna and Donnelly's books, I'm so excited to see what happens with them. Now, I do have to preface, there is an age gap in these 3 books. Age gaps are so weird for me. Sometimes I love the age gaps, sometimes I hate them. I don't love their age gap. However, I also didn't love Reich and Daisy's age gap, and I still loved them as a couple. So I don't think it'll be as much of an issue, especially because I feel like for me, Donnelly, this is gonna sound so mean to him, but like his maturity level feels very on par with Luna's, that I don't feel like I'm having that kind of conflict of interest where I'm like, you guys are on such different maturity levels that I just don't even know why you'd want to be together. Like there's usually that kind of vibe that happens in books, and I don't think from the vibes I've gotten through the other books that that's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm very excited for them. And those are the 3 books I have on my TBR to start with. I would like to finish that series so badly so that I can get to Burn Bright, because I'm so excited for that one. But also because I already want to reread them. I literally like Krista and Becca Ritchie, I swear they put crack in their books. Like I don't know how I could be so obsessed with something, and I am. It's bad, but it's not, because like how could it be bad? But yeah, it's just like I just don't want to read anything else. I just want to keep reading about these families and their lives, and just I don't know. They're just amazing authors. So if you haven't read the Like Us series, I highly recommend, but I would read the Addicted Calloway Sister series first if you haven't. But yeah, those are the first 3 books on my TBR. All right, the next book I have is Love Arranged, that I actually have the physical copy. I know you guys are probably like, oh my god, you finally have a physical copy of a book? You almost are always having to put images because they're on your Kindle. I got this one in September, I think maybe like middle of September. And I haven't had time to read it yet because I've just been so obsessed with the Like Us series and wanting to get through that. So once I'm done with that, then this is probably the first book I'll want to physically pick up. It is the last book in the Lakefront Billionaire series, at least to my knowledge, it's the last one. And it is Lorenzo and Lily's, yeah, I just want to make sure their names are right, book, and I'm very, very excited for it. I've loved the first 2 in this series, the second one being my favorite between the 2, so I'm hoping that maybe this one will be better, or at least as good. But yeah, I don't really have much reasoning behind it. I just want to finish the series. I've been excited for the book. I have it. I'll be done with the other series, so I can hopefully then finish this series, which would be finishing 2 series in 1 month, which would be great because you all know I start series and don't finish them back to back to back usually. So I'm very excited about this one. And once I have this book written, girl, once I have this book read, I will have officially read all of Lauren Asher's books again, because before this came out, I had read them all, but now there's this one. So that's also something that I really enjoy being able to say. Like, I read an entire author's discography. That's really cool. So this is the 4th book on my TBR. Okay, and I'm only gonna put one more book on my TBR because October is gonna be a busy month. We have like midterms and things, and then I know one weekend in October that I'm gonna be like completely booked, and just the Like Us series books, they're just huge. Like, I think the last one is like 800 pages or something. So I'm giving myself a breather that, you know, it may take me a minute to get through those, and that's okay. So I only have one more book on my TBR, but that is Ghost by Kat Blackthorne. I don't know much about this book. The only thing I really know is that it's giving Halloween-y vibes and like deathy vibes, because, come on, we have like full-on like Grim Reaper here on the background of this like box thing that it comes in. Slipcover, I think that's what it's called. This was gifted to me by Cover to Cover Book Box. They sent this to me, and I have not read it yet. I did read one of the other ones they sent me that I'm now blanking on the name of. I don't remember, but I didn't really like it, which is partially why I probably don't really remember what it's called. So I've hoped that this one will be better. I'm thinking it's got to be like a dark romance-y, maybe dark academia-y vibe. The only thing it says on the back is, all I want, need, and crave in this life is death in you. So that's about all I can give you guys, because I don't even know, and I honestly just want to go into it blind because I think that'll be fun. So yeah, that's on my TBR, and I mean, I think it's fitting. There's even literally a pumpkin on here, so like, it'll be all good. Yeah, this is my 5th and final book for my TBR for October. I don't think I'll get through them all, I'll be honest. I'm hoping, like I said, to even just get through the Like Us series. School this semester has been draining, and I've just not had as much time to read, which is really annoying because it's like driving me crazy. All I want to do is read. And then obviously I'm also working on my own personal projects, like my book that I'm writing, and then my kind of low-key self-employment thing. So there's just a lot that goes on in my life besides reading, but I'm still trying to make as much time as I physically can to read. So yeah, this is the 5th and final book on my TBR, and I do hope I get to it. It does seem interesting, and I think it'd be perfect to read it in October because Halloween, Ghost, you know, it fits all the vibes. Okay guys, so that was my video for today. I hope that you guys enjoy. If you did, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will hopefully have my Ohana Fest vlog up, I would say maybe by Sunday, because I'm hoping to have this up. I'm hoping when this is uploaded that it is Tuesday night or Wednesday. We'll see how today goes. I have to do a lot of studying for an exam, but if I have time before I go to bed to upload it, I will do that. But yeah, I'm hoping to maybe have the Ohana vlog up like within like 4 to 7 days after. Like I said, it's just gonna take a hot minute to edit it. I did a lot of filming and it's 3 days, so gotta cut some stuff out, but definitely make sure to check that out. I think it'll be a really fun vlog for you guys. Obviously not necessarily book related, but just kind of a little insight into my life a little bit more. And I don't know, I always find it fun to watch people's like low-key like vacation-y vlogs. So yeah, I would definitely check that out. Also make sure to check out other videos on my page if you haven't seen them already. I have different recommendation videos. I have other monthly TBR and reading wrap-ups if you're curious about other books that I've read or been interested in reading. And yeah, please let me know if you guys are interested in me doing any videos specifically. If you guys are, you know, I really want this type of book trope recommendation, you know, you can always let me know and I'd be happy to make those for you, because I want to make sure I'm putting out content that you guys are interested in. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. I hope you are all having a wonderful, wonderful day, week, month, etc. Hope if you're in school, school's going well. And if you're working, I hope work goes well. And yeah, okay, I'll shut up now. I will see you guys next time. Bye.